Aloha mai kākou o Kimo Lupekapukeahomakaliʻi Adams, koʻu inoa. Ke nohone au ma Kaneohe ma ke ala nui o William Henry. This is my mom here, Mary Naone Adams, and my mother is responsible for starting our business in Lei Puakenikeni. My mother comes from a line of lei stringers. I come from a line of lei stringers. My tutu lady, my mom, and myself, and our kids, like 4 generations of lei stringers. So that's our connection to our Puakenikeni, that's our connection to William Henry, and that's our connection to our ʻāina.
Where we are now, his mother's home, his family's home, where he was born and raised, is endangered of being sold via the court system because when his mother passed, this house was given to individuals in his family. The home is going to be forced to sell unless we can come up with a certain amount of money to buy out one of the individuals who owns part of the home. At the beginning of May, we have to raise the share of the individual who wants to get their portion out of the house. So we're looking at raising $300,000. I know that it's possible, given the impact that Kimo and his family have had on this community.
This kuleana of ours connects us to our mo'olelo, it connects us to our aumakua, and it connects us to our mo'oku'auhau. William Henry was the High Sheriff of Kaneohe, so he went by High Sheriff Henry. And this road here is named after him. For 7 generations, my kupuna and all of my family have walked on this property. We worked on this property, we lived on this property. So it has a lot of meaning to me, and it brings a lot of peace and joy. We continue to save all of those stories, and we continue to save our ʻāina because we understand that connection that we have. So I have to pay tribute to William Henry because William Henry took on a real big kuleana when he got here. He was sent by Kamehameha with the Reverend Benjamin Parker, and they came to Kaneohe to start the town. And in exchange, William Henry was given this kuleana. And today, it's so important that we share this story, this mo'olelo of how we connect to William Henry.
We discussed this place is in a trust under Kimo's name, and setting it up as a way to help young Kanaka to want to learn about culture and history and their place in Hawaii, to go to WCC that's right up the road, and a little kind of fund, a scholarship fund for individuals, and using the house and the knowledge as a place of learning for that. You know, maybe a place that is able to kind of fund the scholarship, but also a place for these young people to stay and be able to get to class right up the road and to learn about the really special things that are involved with this place. Also raise awareness of how fast Hawaii and Hawaii's people are being forced to make very difficult decisions, and a lot of this ike, this connection, is going away. And if we don't cherish and save these places, you know, Hawaii doesn't exist to be Hawaii anymore. It's a really important time, I think, for all of us to appreciate the special parts of this island and the people that live here. I'm a longtime friend of Uncle Kimo. Some may say I'm Kimo's kako'o. I help him as much as I can, and because he's done the same for me, which is why I'm happy to stand with Kimo and make sure that this place stays around and is able to be a place of knowledge and learning for the future.
Kimo has always been he and Auntie Mary, the lay makers of Kaneohe, as I see it. And I can never mimic what he does with my flowers on my tree. It's almost like his flowers are artificial when he sews it. And I follow him to the T, the length of string, how he arranges it, how he cuts it. I can never get it to stand the length of time as far as being fresh as Kimo's. He's an advocate for this community. He's like our lane watcher. He takes care of who comes in, who goes out, just making sure we're safe.
I'm just grateful that I have the support that I need to get through these challenging times. But I totally believe that we go through these kind of times, that we go through these struggles, we go through these challenges, and what we do is we build up our strength to become stronger. And I believe that Keakua, Aumakua, Kupuna are always there. We just have to call on them and ask them for support, ask them for their prayers to continue to guide us on that right pathway. And with our Aumakua and Kupuna that are standing behind of us, that have walked this property and they came before us, and with my prayer warriors praying and continuously providing me with support, I really feel great that we can accomplish this goal. I want more of our kamaliʻis to come. I want more of the family members to come, and maybe with doing this, they will start to come out. They will start to ask more questions. They will start to want to do this kuleana that was passed. So I just want to say thank you to all of our friends that have contributed and that are also like helping me to get through this time. Mahalo, mahalo nui.
ʻāina mai ka puana o koʻolau poko lama aku no ka ʻāina. ʻāina mai ka puana koʻolau poko lama aku no ka ʻāina. Koʻolau poko.